Hey everyone, happy Monday. Zach here again. Uh, yeah, just hop right into it. Don't have much to add today. It's a pretty normal day. Yeah. So we're in Ezra, chapter 6 now. We crossed that threshold. We're reading verses 1 through 6, but we'll actually squeeze in verse 7 as well. I'm sure you guys are all keeping track, so yeah. So what just happened? Book of Ezra, we're going through the Israelites moved back into their land. The people around didn't want the temple to be built. They sent a letter to the king saying, hey, these are troublemakers. So he then said, stop doing what you're doing. Then the Israelites were like, hey, no, the last king told us to do this. And now it's just kind of this circular back and forth of the archives and libraries. So now King Darius has seen that the Israelites were correct. And now he's writing a letter back. So chapter 6, verse 1. King Darius then issued an order, and they searched in the archives stored in the treasury at Babylon. A scroll was found in the citadel of Ecbatana in the province of Media, and this was written on it. Memorandum. In the first year of King Cyrus, the king issued a decree concerning the temple of God in Jerusalem. Let the temple be rebuilt as a place to present sacrifices, and let its foundation be laid. It is to be 90 feet high, 90 feet wide, with 3 courses of large stones, 1 of timber. The cost to be paid by the royal treasury, also the gold, silver articles of the house of God, which Nebuchadnezzar took from the temple in Jerusalem and brought in Babylon, are to be returned to the places in the temple in Jerusalem. They are to be deposited in the house of God. Now then, Tetnai, governor of the land across from the river, Trans-Euphrates, and Shethar-Bozenai, not sure. And you, their fellow officials of that province, stay away. Do not interfere with the work on this temple of God. Let the governor of the Jews and the Jewish elders rebuild this house of God on its site. So, the governor that he was referencing and the other people around Israel that are not the Israelites have been trying to just cause trouble, and for a time, trouble was caused. At the end of chapter, I think it was 4, it said that like the building stopped once they kind of started getting pushed back, and it stopped until the time of this next person. So maybe a generation, maybe a decade or so. Pardon me. But eventually they kind of just got right with themselves, knew that God called them to do this. They were justified, and they went back to work. When trouble came back up, they said, no, we're doing this because, 1, our God wants us to, and 2, the last king told us to. So, there's really no reason not to build. So finally, by being patient and just willing to wait and trust in God, God came through. The new king saw that yes, this last king did say this. So not only let them build, but now he's basically naming the people, the governor and the troublemakers, by name, saying, you need to stop what you're doing. I am the king, and I'm aware that you guys are in the wrong right now. So just kind of a fun little bit. It's been a really big point in the book of Ezra so far. To just trust in God. In his timing, people are going to come in around us. People are going to want to stop us. People are going to want to get in the way, make us do things their way. But if we just persevere and are patient, God will come through for us. There's never been a time in the Bible when it didn't happen. Maybe you need to wait longer than you want to, but God will be there. What more could we want? What more do we need? There it is. I hope you guys have a great rest of your week. Look forward to seeing you guys all Wednesday for youth group, not in person, Zoom,